As for me, it's been over a year since you dropped the project. Talk to me about the promo run you have for the project. I understand that you had a live performance dedicated to one of the songs for the project. And looking back, how do you feel like the project did? How do you feel like it performed?
Yo, to keep it all the way a buck, I just had this conversation with Todd probably like I want to say a month ago, and I said that aftermath. I said I should have never did it, and that it did what it was supposed to do though. For me, the numbers ran up. I looked at it and I said, wow. I even in certain songs I was like, nah, I feel like that's gonna be my top song. It wasn't even my top song until probably like a couple of weeks and then a month, and it started switching around. So I was just like, nah, like you did that, but it was never a lane that I wanted to get into. I felt like I executed. For me, I listened to other drill albums, tapes, songs, and I bopped those shits. But like I said in one of my songs, that shit is hot garbage. For me, I respect everybody that do what they do, but for me, I was trying to like do what I do on any other song and just push it to a different lane. And I feel like I did what I did, and like I said, I feel like I executed it most than other people, but I never wanted to in the first place. I always wanted to show my pen, and I feel like that's probably been my biggest issue. Always want to do a pen. Song could be like a love song. I'm trying to write the craziest balls inside of a love song, but that's just me though. So, and the tape that I was supposed to drop instead of doing Virgo, my mind would have been at ease most definitely. Like the whole process, like even writing it, I'd be like, nah, this is gonna be something. Getting in the store, I'd have been like, all right, I'm about to finish this one take 30 minutes. This is not even about to take an hour. But doing the drill, it was fun. It was fun. I ain't even gonna lie, it was fun. I definitely shout out to my son Gab Lavish, most definitely. He from the shout out to my boy Gav. He from the hood. So we tapped in, and he wasn't even the song that he was on, Bag on Me. He wasn't even supposed to be on that. That's the crazy part. I literally wrote a whole entire verse for that whole entire song, one and two, and then I had another man's from my hood. He's also a Virgo, so I was like, nah, I need him on the tape more than anything. But Gav just happened to pop out that day, whatever the case may be, and we got that done. But it did what it was supposed to do. That's how I look at it. But the aftermath was just like I wanted to do something else. But for me, I'm glad I did it. I'm not glad I did it. For me,
It's crazy because I'm not surprised to hear you say that because I was listening and I listened to it a couple months ago. For me, like I feel like for what the vibes was and the towns at that time with the drill scene, okay, it played its part there. But I do hear what you're saying in terms of like I don't feel like you was fully comfortable with the sound. I feel like it reflected into the music. I feel like there's definitely another level you could have reached. And feel me, I understand what you were doing at the moment, but feel me, I feel like I left a lot to be desired. This is me to be transparent with you. I do appreciate you sharing that. With that said, I think you fit into this next question I'm about to ask, but what can you learn from that project that you could apply to the next one? Probably the Virgo Volume 2 or another series. What can you learn from the last project you could apply to that one?
Most definitely something on delivery, like you said, and I'm glad that you even said that because it was fun, but at the same time, it wasn't comfortable. You know what I'm trying to say? I was most definitely trying to like, I guess you trying to throw your own sauce on a lane that's already like
Established.
used by so many people. Is like if you don't sound like at least this person and that person that's blowing up or whatever the case may be, then you didn't kind of like fit the criteria of a drill album or whatever the case may be. But I listened to that shit. My people was telling me about it, and I just feel like I did what I wanted to do, not what I was supposed to do. You get what I'm trying to say? Like for me, and like I said, I commend you on saying that because that's how I felt. Uncomfortable, but it was fun to be uncomfortable, I guess. But anything going forward, like I said, mostly on just delivery. Like I said, anything that I want to do, I want to feel comfortable doing it, writing it, performing it, doing it in the studio. So anything that I do next is just more so on stop worrying about everything else that's around you. Like get into your element, tap in, and like for me, do what you do. Everything, like all the opinions and thinking and questions is gonna come afterwards.